Hey, welcome back to Mom Can Have Another Dollar. We're still playing Shinobi 3, and Keith is still sad, I think, about video games.
He's lamenting his life choices. Finally.
Yeah, well,
what really got my goat? Hold on, I'm not lamenting my life choices. I'm lamenting my life. That's different. The choices were pretty much just on a lateral field. No matter what I did, I was gonna end up in a similar situation. The backdrop would change, but the mechanics would be the same, much like a well-designed Sonic game. You know what? My bad life is like a well-designed Sonic game.
So it's really not liked by a lot of people.
It sucks.
And it's in 2D.
Well, I mean, it's certainly less popular. I guess the analogy breaks down around there. You know what really got my goat though? The Sonic Mania soundtrack. It's only a select soundtrack. They're missing all of the music from Nakamura from Sonic 1 and 2.
You are one of those weird motherfuckers who actually and I'm about to alienate a bunch of fucking people probably, but you're one of those weird motherfuckers who actually likes the video game soundtracks and stuff, and that's all you listen to though. I don't think you have what I would call real music on any sort of device that you listen to.
No, I have a few.
I think it's just all weird Japanese K-pop
No, I have Pulp. Don't let the
Pulp.
Koreans hear you calling Japanese K-pop. You're gonna start an international incident.
The only game soundtrack that I would listen to as music is fucking We Love Katamari.
Oh yeah, I have that album.
That is a good one just because it's so nutty.
Oh yeah.
I would only fuck to that.
La 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 la.
I wouldn't listen to it when I'm jogging.
Somebody's day is already getting worse when they hear that through a door or something. They're like, what does that sound?
Oh no, Keith just said that he fucks to that music. Oh God, no.
No,
and then,
you wouldn't need to say that.
I'm just picturing for one of those rare situations. He's leading someone to the door.
Oh no.
And they're like, what is that noise?
Why would the music already be playing, Nick? I wouldn't turn it on until after. I'd have one of those remotes.
I imagine it's just running.
Oh no.
I imagine it's just running in your house.
No,
just constantly.
I would build an elevator that goes through that gets squishy people. That squishes people.
Shut up, Kyle. Kyle. We were talking about fucking Katamari Damacy, and
sorry.
You turned it into something untoward.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
I didn't mean to interrupt the show with the show.
So, the problem being, well, A, first, I don't live in a house and never will, and B, I will never be bringing someone back for the purposes of fucking them, unless you're talking about an insurance scam or something.
Well, I mean,
maybe.
Look,
they do deliver whores.
Look, for the purposes of this joke, I had to dream up a purely fictional scenario. All right.
Well,
the only factual part of this just being that the We Love Katamari soundtrack is playing in the background.
I think a delivery whore can be motivated to put up with the We Love Katamari soundtrack. No, what I was saying is I wouldn't have it already running. I'd turn it on with a remote like Hey Arnold. He had that remote that controlled everything in his bedroom.
Yeah, what kind of a kid? Why did he have all that shit? How old was he in that?
We watched a lot of
white
Ernest
privilege.
movies.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. I did forget about...
even a poor white kid could afford something that the rest of the impoverished could never even do.
Also, his parents died, so they probably left him money or something.
No, they died because they... Wait, no, they didn't die because they made a movie where he goes and finds his parents. And they're,
I never
out
saw
in the
that,
jungle.
but they went to the jungle and died.
No, they're still there. Wait, were they dead in it?
I never saw it.
He goes to the jungle and finds their skeletons in some tall grass.
How do you know it's their skeletons?
Because they're huge football-shaped skeletons.
Oh man,
very unique. The malformed skeletons in the jungle.
Yeah.
You kind of put two and two together.
Yeah, huge oblong skulls.
God.
And he's like,
oh, no.
and they're like, Arnold, you don't know it's them, and he's like, yes, I do.
I like how in cartoons, whenever it shows a dead character, their skull, and they have a weird haircut, they always have the hair part of it, like Gerald. If his skull was to be found, his hair would be part of the skull.
Oh yeah, like his hair is just an extremely thin, fuzzy membrane on top of a massive protruding bone
right
out of the top of his skull.
Yeah, I love when they do stuff like that. I think in Futurama.
Yeah, if they get electrocuted or something.
What's it called? A
prolapsed anus?
No. I just learned the word for when something's growing out of something else living. And that's what Gerald's hair is. I need to...
A protuberance?
No, it's simpler than that. It was weirdly
simple. A protrusion.
God damn it, this is going to bug me. What's
his
I'm gonna have to Google
Some sort
parts
of
of the
horrible
vertebrae.
pro bosses.
Oh no! Why did they build this building like this? This is so fucking horseshit. Like how? Like who would write a fucking elevator up and then just be like, oh, I have to jump off now because I'm gonna get squished.
Hold on, shut up. I'm looking up spinal parts.
We now interrupt Shinobi to bring you parts of human anatomy that you didn't want to know about.
Yeah.
Vertebrae anatomy. Perfect. That was like an autofill. I need that. Okay, what's the oh, here it is. This is gonna be it. The
Word of the day.
process. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Gerald's hair. Gerald's
like
hair
the
is a giant carrot
bony
like
process.
chitinous process. And that's why it doesn't go away when he dies, and it retains its shape perfectly. Marge, too. I bet Marge, if they ever drew Marge's skeleton...
they do draw her skeleton like that. I think in the Simpsons game, as a matter of fact, when she
Well,
dies.
in the game,
so
she's got those rabbit ears because it's a callback to Life in Hell.
That's true.
Well,
Oh.
You know you can jump off the right wall, too, right?
It wouldn't let me.
you also know that Kyle just got done accusing me of being bad at every video game.
Hey, motherfucker, if you weren't...
How delicious.
If you didn't banish yourself to California, I'd make you fucking play this goddamn game.
Yeah, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make the Skrilla. You know?
Which we don't.
I'm going to try... I didn't mean through this. I meant just in general. Since I'm not making Skrilla through this, I need to make Skrilla somewhere else. And since I'm a man in his mid-30s with no marketable talents or abilities, I have to...
I think that's
You
something...
have to be exiled to the woods.
I do think that's something you should put on your resume, though. That's pretty impressive that you're in your 30s and you still have yet to pick up a vocation. That's got to be more rare than someone who has a shitty vocation.
No, actually, I think that's exceedingly common. Well,
yeah,
in
that's,
fairness...
that's unfortunately the biggest blight on our generation.
Really?
Yeah. In fairness, I did have a vocation, and I don't mean a vocation, a vocation. I meant a vocation. We don't have to go over this again. But I had a vocation. I just fucking hated it. So,
Yeah.
so I separated myself from doing it for the rest of my life. Also, I would
From
rather
any
be
money
dead.
that could be earned in the future.
Well, Keith,
Yeah.
if anything,
Well,
I learned...
I don't want to live in suburban Maryland. That's hellish.
Keith, if anything, I learned recently that, I mean, if you're might as well going to do nothing with your life, you may as well try to do something useless as being like a treasure hunter, which is an actual career that you could pursue that I did not believe that you could do.
But I don't believe in treasure.
Well, I mean, most treasure hunters never find any
if you don't
treasure.
value anything, it's hard to be a treasure hunter.
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't actually...
Yeah, exactly. That's like basically it. What if I don't even like? What I don't want to get roped into some horse fuckery where the treasure is friendship or whatever.
Well, no, because like...
Yeah, another Spin Master situation.
Well, treasure hunter is... Being a treasure hunter is a lot like being an actor. It's like you can say you're a treasure hunter without ever actually having found a single piece of treasure before.
Treasure hunter sounds like it's a euphemism for a sex tourist.
oh, whoa, you can climb
Yeah,
on
I
those
didn't realize that either. Oh, god damn that motherfucker.
And now it's too late to practice it.
Yeah.
Ah! Did Kyle just queer the deal and end the episode?
No, I just figured it out, and the fact that the episode's gonna go even longer. No, we don't need to do that. That's fine.
No, people are going to want a part 3 of this gold. It's fucking gold.
Where we talk about people blowing
Being
more
treasure
money
hunters.
than we see in a year on sex dolls and talking about Keith's inability to be hired by anyone.
No,
for
I
any
can
reason.
get hired. It's just that I have to be thousands of miles away from other people to look good enough.
This is
For
true.
to be cast in a propitious relief, I need to be where there's unreliable electricity.
Contrarily, I've maintained being a horrible person, and well, I've been rewarded with a job that pays even better than what it paid before.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
but you are also in Central Tennessee, so that explains that.
The fact that I can read is a pretty marketable skill.
Fuck you, Tennessee, I guess.
The
Yeah.
fact that I wasn't active Central Tennessee, Kyle. We're not necessarily taking down Knoxville here. They might be
Yeah,
fine.
go for
I
it.
don't know. Well, the fact that I didn't show up to the interview on bath salts was a pretty big mark in my maybe column.
What the?
So,
Oh, I see.
It's a
well,
big
this guy at
problem
the very
among
least has the
heart
decorum to
people.
do bath salts on his own time. So,
Like, I had to explain to Kev. So I had so we got some cool art that's going to be in an episode that came out before this that I got Kevin to draw, and I kept trying to tell him what I wanted.
Kevin?
He's the guy who drew the fucking things for us that you were giving very confusing motherfucking explanations for, dude.
Hold on,
God
no,
damn.
we'll get to that later. But what? Yeah, okay. So we have a new art guy then.
No, he's the same guy who's been doing all the art this season, ever since
Oh.
Corey stopped doing it.
Ever since Corey died in
Ever
that
since
blimp crash.
Corey had a sudden show of taste.
No, he just like.
A paroxysm of standards. You got the title.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh shit! It's like, oh my god, he's like reversing all my controls. This is fucked.
Oh, neat.
How far are we into this episode? Do we want to do a part 3 or not?
I feel like, yeah, let's do a fucking part 3. Why not?
All right, let's
I'm enjoying
defame
my
Corey
time.
more in part 3. Tune back. And
I don't know how you feel right now. All I know